If you like these kind of videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel. That's for the 2% female viewership. That's for the FGC on NBC audience. I know some people get tired of these videos, but if you're not going to defend me, I have to defend myself. And I've showed myself playing, but, you know, they're trying to ban me from everywhere. I'm beating people so much. So let's read another example of Clayton reads stupid comments today. What do we have right here? Is Samito the Clayton of Chip? No, Samito is actually good at playing the game. Fence. Fence, are you Fence Rojo X? Oh, yes. Wow. Samito is actually good at playing the game. Oh, boy. So how bad are you at the game? Because you sure as fuck have never been able to beat me, you fucking idiot. Oh, Jesus Christ. These people have, like... It's so crazy. Is Clayton actually good at the game? Oh, I don't know. Clayton just used to win all these tournaments. Clayton just got banned from Fight Cake. Clayton's beating people so bad they have to make up excuses to try to cancel him. No, Clayton's not actually good at the game. He just beat me, but I'm going to pretend it never happened. Okay. What other stupid comments do we have today? Oh, we had this thing. Oh my God. Do you know how people say that I name shit stupid stuff in video games? Oh God. So there's this guy complaining that I guess someone had called him out that, oh, he was just doing old Clayton tech, which I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very big hot take. That seems pretty obvious, I guess. But anyway, I just think this is funny because, oh yeah, we're calling this thing the UBK BMF unique bounce before deciding on the JFK BMF. Oh my God. That's what you want to call this shit? You should have just called it Clayton already did it. Clayton has a talent for figuring out rough game behavior in tech, but it's annoying as shit when some of his fans see some tech once and attribute it to something completely or entirely different. Ooh, God, I guess actually Clayton did already find it. And I like how this guy was, to be fair, Clayton only talked about wall split. He didn't talk about closer distance bounce, so it's still fuck that guy and he needs to touch grass. So time out. Clayton, I like how he's saying that Clayton only talked about the wall split. But what are you talking about? I showed that it also affects wall splat. So I talked about it in both ways. Your proof that you guys were like, oh, I can't believe Clayton's fans, which again, I always say no one has to be a fan of mine. No one has to be a friend of mine. Just be a cool person. You know what I mean? But whatever. I just thought that was funny. Like, oh, one of Clayton's fans or Clayton's fans think that he found something, but he never actually did it. You guys are trying to name something that I already found, what, a year ago or some bullshit? And I like we're saying, oh, Clayton should touch grass. Well, I already found it, and you guys are coping, right? Clayton only talked about wall splat because the ground bounce is obvious. I talked about it both. Imagine trying to name something and pretending that you found it when I already did it a long time ago. Ridiculous. Oh boy, I thought this was funny. Remember, I recently got banned from the KARNOVS Discord. They made up a bunch of lies about me. Remember how they literally banned me because I said they were complaining that Ryoko was worse than she is. I was like, yeah, she's bad, but she's not as bad as you guys are making her out to be. And I thought this was funny because that's one of the reasons, the catalyst for this recent conversation of trying to get me banned. And they're like, oh yeah, well, this Korean guy in his hands, I guess Ryoko is that kind of good. And another guy's like, wasn't Clayton before he was banned saying Ryoko's pretty good too? No, she's not good. Wait. Ryoko is that kind of good. Ryoko is that kind of good when Korean guy says it. Oh wait, Clayton says it? No, she's not good. That didn't even take this motherfucker 5 minutes. That didn't even take this guy 5 minutes to change his tune when he heard my name. Fucking idiot. Ooh boy. So I think this was a little bit out of order. So, oh man, so these guys were trying to complain that that I didn't find all this stuff in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and there were not all these beta tests, right? Which, if you recall, I think this is actually a pretty logical and easy thing to disprove. If I didn't predict all this stuff in Dragon Ball FighterZ, if the game was not being randomly beta tested all this time, what footage did I watch to predict the game during the summer? I feel like that's pretty easy. So they were trying to start this. idea that like, oh, Clayton thinks that, you know, or God, whatever. They're like, how they're trying to say that the only beta test was the only time the game was ever shown or beta tested was the Natsu, what the fuck are their names? Tatsu and Nakiel stuff. The whole point was that I predicted the game before that. And then while people were going to all these, you know, showings of the game that they was at for a week, whatever, and then there were multiple beta tests, I was like, I'm not in these beta tests, so why don't you guys actually try it? That's the whole point. And the whole point is people are like, oh no, that would never work. So they didn't even bother to try it. And then that was Tatsu right here. It's like, oh yeah, I guess, you know, we actually did see that you were telling us to try this, but we just didn't believe that it was real. That's the whole point. Am I misunderstanding, or is Clayton act like 6 months of people uploading footage from... No, it was not just footage of just them. I had watched other people play. There was 6 months of people randomly playing the game, dude. It's so ridiculous. Like, dude, so wait, what other things do we have? Oh boy. Is he seriously trying to argue that a build at a con is like having a beta? A con where you have to queue up to your turn? Is that where he wants people to lab? What a fucking weird dude. What makes a human being want to constantly start shit like that? You guys are the ones in the chat acting like I'm lying about what I found. Who is snitching to Clayton about us lying about him? You're getting banned. Wow, jeez. So anyway, I did the wrong screen cap, but... Whatever the case, I thought that Dragon Ball FighterZ thing was funny because it's like, dude, I predicted the game during the summer. I was messaging people while they were going to all this stuff that I didn't even need to play the game. I could give you guys the info how to do it because I don't really play games anymore. I don't know if I'll play Dragon Ball FighterZ. The only reason I even had a slightly passing interest is I was assuming Vegito would eventually come out, and I like Vegito. So, again... If there were not all these random beta tests of the game, if people were not always playing this game randomly, then why are there all these posts of people saying not to listen to me, that I'm wrong? Everything I'm saying about the game is wrong because nobody is doing it. Do you get what I'm getting at here? If there was actually only one beta test and no one had ever actually played the game before, then why was everyone saying that when I predicted the game during the summer and what to try... People were like, oh no, if that actually worked, someone would have done it. And I'm like, well, did you try? And they're like, no, you're wrong. We're not going to try. I mean, Tatsu, he was at multiple of the beta tests. He even said he saw it. He just thought I was going to be wrong, so he didn't even bother to try. Easily called out. I like that. So yeah, I beat people so bad on Fightcade that they're trying to get me banned. They've been reporting my account. 4 months straight of beating everybody. I guess you better try to cancel me because you guys are losing to me the first time playing in years. I've given you guys multiple... Like I said, I was even joking like, do I even need to play anymore? You guys are... Looks like you're having a pretty tough time beating me. Even a fucking round. So now my account keeps getting reported. Isn't that funny that... I keep showing that all these guys lie about me, and when I show proof, people try to delete anyone who talks about it, as showed here. Don't tell Clayton we're lying about him, he'll get banned. If anyone sticks up for me, they get banned. Or they try to like silence them. Isn't that crazy? Oh, we don't want Clayton to be able to keep beating us. We gotta hide this. You guys are allowed to lie about me publicly, but I am not allowed to show that you publicly lied about me. Weird shit. I don't know. Thought this was funny. A lot of Clayton's old FGC friends think that he has a psych disorder where you fake illnesses. But definitely not my place to rule on whether or not he does. Well, I mean, I've literally signed on to my health record. How do you put a tumor in your body? Do you think I purposely did radiation so all my hair would come out? There's 2 years straight of me waiting for wearing a hat, waiting for my hair to grow back. Did I have surgery? The doctor's like, yeah, we're gonna have surgery on you, random stuff. Yeah, okay. We're gonna nuke your thyroid for no reason. You're gonna be part of medical studies. We use you for medical presentations. All that's fake. I've showed the medical record. What are you talking about? I would question you are these quotation marks friends? Are they people that I beat in tournaments? What the fuck do you think? Are they people that were losing to me in tournaments? I'm serious. Isn't that funny? Are you sure they're my real friends, or do you think they're just people that I beat in tournaments? Why can't any of these people name who these people are? I'd be very curious as to these friends of mine. One, how do they explain me putting a tumor in my body and all this other kind of ridiculous shit? How do they explain me fucking, hacking a hospital record? Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And two, I can't even count how ridiculous this is. Are they someone that I was actually beating at tournaments? Were they around that time frame? Do you not think that they have a reason to lie? What reason do I have to lie about anything I've said? Because I never had a GoFundMe up for money when I was sick. Was sick. Still fucking sick, right? But for the sake of argument, never had a GoFundMe up. That entire time I was in the community, I never once asked anybody for money. So, where? And like I said, now have I ever? I'm still at the hospital all the time. Do you see me asking for any money? I guess I should actually probably put up a GoFundMe to actually make some money, right? I mean, I actually have proof of everything. How did I fake dying in a hospital? I've said before, I think some of these guys are actually jealous that they don't have an excuse for why they're not good at video games. I'm more than the excuse. I've had more excuses than you guys ever will have, and I've done more than you. Just saying. And finally, let's see what else we have here. Where are we? Video capture device. Oh God, I thought this was funny. This guy's trying to turn this into a bunch of bullshit. I had to ban this guy Clayton from the KARNOVS Discord because he went on a tirade and started antagonizing everyone. Are you sure? Because I showed it that you guys were promoting guys who said I faked dying in a hospital. I don't think that's very fucking funny or cool to lie about. You joked about me dying in a hospital? You think that's cool? You joked about me hating transgender people? No proof showed. And when I try to defend myself, you guys are deleting the comments? And you leave that up, and that's me antagonizing? Get that fucking idiot BBH. That dude tried to say that I have a victim complex while they're okay with joking about me that I fake dying or something. Like that's a fucking joke. Something to joke about. I say that pretty fucked up to joke about. And he complained that I have a victim complex while he was complaining, him and others, that I was beating people under a fake name, and that's not fair. Who has a victim complex here? Are you fucking serious? Oh my God, look at this thing. This Vicky thing. This is the same person. I like how it even says it. It. Imagine getting a sex change to try to you identify with yourself or whatever, and you call yourself an it. I would say that's kind of depressing and pathetic. Who the fuck calls themselves an it? You think, well, I mean, you are ugly as fuck. Let's just be honest. You are a fucking thing. Jesus fucking Christ. I forgot. I was actually going to put in, I showed that other transgender person trying to send me their ass, whatever. I've actually gotten some pretty nice assholes before. Just saying. You know what I mean? I have some pretty good looking transgender friends. Maybe think twice. Maybe I'll get my dick sucked. I've thought about it. You most certainly are a fucking thing. A hideous fucking creature, for sure. And apparently you think so too. You call yourself an it. Don't even respect yourself. Well, I mean, why would you when this is the same person that was trying to say that I got beat by all these people when I beat them 50-0? Do you guys remember that when they were trying to spread this narrative that I had lost all these people? And it's like, dude, I just beat them 50-0. Multiple times. Certainly this thing is a fucking creature. Let me tell you. Have you seen this thing? Ugh. Anyway. And I like how this guy too, oh God, you know what? We don't want anyone to look up that Clayton, had actually done all this stuff. So let's try to turn this into something positive. Oh, because, lying about me. Whatever, right? Can you believe the ego on this guy? Let me turn this something into positive to hear about what we've done for the FGC. Where is this huge hot take there? Yeah, dude, I've done more than you, dude. Who has the ego? You who are trying to start a fake crusade. Isn't it crazy that people try to turn lying about me into some sort of fake crusade like it's for good? The evil Clayton. We're canceling the evil Clayton. You know, I was actually thinking, have you ever seen there's this one guy, I forget his name, he was a magician dude, and he was trying to show if anyone can prove to me that they actually can do magic, I will give you $1,000,000. I feel like if I was rich or something like that and I had all this money, I would be like, hey, I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to put up this amount of money. Can anyone prove to me about all these evil things that I've done in the community? I feel like if I ever win the lottery, I think that might be a fun thing to do. If I ever win the lottery, maybe I'll put up a challenge. Hey, can you prove to me about all these evil things that I've done? Can you show the entire context? Just to troll. Can you imagine these guys like, hey, here's $10,000. You have a chance to win $10,000. Can you prove all these evil things that you're saying about me? And show the entire context. No, we can't. Anyway, that's the end for now. I'm sure it will continue.